I love tools, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of my viewers feel the same exact way. So today I'm going to be going through TikTok and Instagram and taking a look at all the tools that y'all have. First up, we have TikTok, HVAC must-have tools install edition.
TikTok. Today I'm going to be going over what tools you might need if you're starting an HVAC apprenticeship.
All right, this is a 3.5 minute video, but we have the entire spread here, so let's take a look. First off, we have the analog gauges. Go ahead and switch it out for a digital set. Any hammer will do, but I do recommend the square nose Malco hammer. Duck knife. The only reason I would go with Milwaukee is because it has a hard case instead of that nylon flexible thing that Malco sells. 2 impact drivers. Honestly, just get the M12. Why do you need an M18 and an M12? Pair of gloves. Metal is sharp. Crescent wrenches. I do think you need to get the wide jaw crescent wrenches because those are going to fit way more than just the standard crescent wrenches. And that is an old school Milwaukee knife. I haven't seen that knife in a while and I miss that thing. You got tin snips. They all do a good job. They're all fine. You got some wire cutters over here. I think you should switch out one for a pair of linemen's because that's going to help you out a little bit more. And I don't think you need the insulated handles. These are the best freaking PVC cutters. Husky, $10 at Home Depot. The best in the world. These copper cutters are great. That Lennox is sold at Lowe's and I would pick that up because I use that one every day. Not a plumber, so any pipe wrench will do. I haven't used this headlamp before. Let me know if it's good. The problem I have with the Klein Tools duct tool is it costs more than the Malco one and it walks. Always it walks. 2 fluke meters. I think that is the 902 and the 902 FC. I have that meter and I freaking love them. Don't ever lose them. All in all, he's got a nice setup for install. This guy posted the video and it is some great recommendations. 3 tools every installer should get. 100% copper bender, learn how to use it. I have a video on here to show you how to use it because it is so much better to use those instead of fittings. Learn how to use a bender. Malco Turbo Shear, this is hands down something you have to have. This is not a, you should probably get it, is a must-have. Swedging tool. This thing right here, you should actually get that particular one because the Hillmore has the button on the back. I had that one at a previous company and I miss it because when I went to go buy it, they didn't have it and they had the new Navac one. The Navac one is nice, but it is the dial release. I miss the Hillmore so much, but learn how to use a swedging tool. I also have a video on that. It is a game changer because I don't carry fittings. I don't carry fittings for connecting 2 pieces of copper because I can swedge it, and I don't carry fittings, pre-made bends, because I can just make it myself with the copper bender, and that's just less stuff I have to worry about. Bro has the cleanest tool bag on TikTok because it is brand new. Let me tell you, that leather on that OTMC scuffs up so bad. I had that bag, I bought it from a previous co-worker. It's a great bag. Problem I had is it was easy to tip over, but it was super nice to have that middle compartment that you could just, I took that bin out and got rid of it, but you had that middle compartment, you could just throw stuff in it like drills, or if you're gonna need something, just bring it up into the attic. I think this tool bag is awesome. And he has a good mix of tools. I mean, he's got Klein, Fluke, Nipix, whatever you wanna call it. This is a great bag, love it. Here we go again, HVAC tips number 9. Every tech should get. Extra long driver, absolutely. Dude, I have a 6-inch that I keep on my Vito bag for my service bag, use it all the time, and I do have a 12-inch extension. Haven't used it in a while, but when you need it, dude, you're so happy you have it. Subclo Flame Sense Cleaner, absolutely not. That was a total scam. I bought it, it did not work at all. The problem is the bristles on the inside would spin with the actual rod when you go to turn it, so it really didn't do much. And then if you try and slide it back and forth to try and clean it that way, it didn't work either because the tube was this big and the bristles only came up halfway, so you would just send it back and forth the entire time. Total waste of like 10 bucks. Insulated screwdrivers, look, I just turn the power off. Every piece of equipment you work on has a disconnect right there. If I just feel uncertain, flip it. I'll just reset the thermostat when I'm done. Not that big a deal. Tools I recommend if you're an HVAC. Manifold, I mean, you can't really do your job without it. Meter, but don't buy the cheap UEI. Don't get that thing. Wire strippers, don't get those wire strippers. Get a nicer pair of wire strippers. Snips, yeah, they are all good. PVC cutters, absolutely get the $10 Husky PVC cutters. Said that before and I'll say it again, God tier. Tools I bought to help me get started on my new career. If you're starting off with M18 fuel, Bro, your parents helped you get started in this because I could not afford that when I started. This is sponsored tools. Somebody bought this for you, but let's check them out. Insulated, look, as long as it's got a skinny shank on it, I'm fine. Reversible, yeah, you're gonna need like 2 or 3 of those. Inspection mirror, absolutely, throw it in the torch set. Multi-bit screwdriver and mini ratchet set. The only thing I would need out of that is the little screwdriver for thermostats, and that's about it. Out of this whole pack, that's all I would need. Absolutely, the rigid or the Lennox. Cutting pliers, yes, but I don't like Milwaukee because the grips suck. I hate these wire strippers. Oh my God, everybody else that I work with has this pair and I cannot stand using them. They really irritate me. 11-in-1 screwdriver. This is the Klein Tools with the Schrader valve, and I freaking hate this screwdriver. It did not work as intended. And honestly, I would just rather have the Klein tool with the thermostat screwdriver and the Schrader removal on one side and just a regular nut driver. This did not work out for me. I would rather have the 3 different tools that puts this one together because they just work better when they are alone. Oh, it's a little baby. No, don't get a 9-foot, bro. You need like a 25 or a 35 foot, okay? Not in this industry. You are not going to a rough end with a little baby 9-foot measuring tape. No, get something big. I agree with safety glasses, but did you have to buy the most expensive ones? Just get the pack of the 3Ms. You scratch them up, you throw them away, you get another one. And at that point, your boss will probably buy them anyway. Flashlight. I had this flashlight. I thought it was awesome. I lost it. I never bought it again, but that flashlight is awesome because of the side beam. Awesome when you're working in cabinets. I actually have the small set of the Nipex. Like, I have this one right here, and I keep it in my personal truck roll-up tool bag, and it never ever goes to work with me. Honestly, I don't work on anything that is smooth surface that needs this particular tool. Anytime I'm dealing with something small, this is what I'm using. So, but those are amazing tools. I do love them. How many screwdrivers do you need to do the same thing? You do not need this many screwdrivers. I literally have one screwdriver. I have the Klein Tools Extended Multi. I've had it for 10 years now. I don't need the ratcheting or the insulated, nothing. I need one screwdriver, that's it. Everything else just takes up room. Parts tray, you know what? You're not gonna be using that one after a while. I haven't used this thing in like 13 years. Don't buy this for yourself. Get your boss to buy these. I don't pay for them, I make him pay for it. Did you have to buy the rainbow one? Like, ugh. 100% agree, we should all have magnetic umbrellas. I have the Trade Fox one because I like spending my money on the same thing twice a year and I don't ever learn my lesson. If you have this and you can pick up a $5 umbrella from Home Depot every time you go in and just throw that in there, yeah, you're smarter than me. Kneeling pad, absolutely. When you need a raise, just throw that down there and you're good to go. Tool backpack, debatable. The backpack is debatable. If you're doing a lot of commercial work, it's awesome, but I just go up in attics and set my bag down and I don't really need the backpack. I just use my MTC and I've been doing that. I literally sold backpacks and just kept my MTC that I've had for 9 years. We're done with TikTok, let's go check out what Instagram has to offer.
Not another tool bag tour, surely. Yes, it is, but I've got some new gear and some new tools, so let's get stuck into it.
Double Vito, super strong, got the service pouch and the big install bag. Love to see it. That's how I rock it. This dude spent some money on tools. This must be some European brands because I don't know this one, or this one. I know this one, that's Weehigh, and I think you should stay away from it because it's one of the worst pair of pliers I've ever bought. Worst metal, stay away. That's one thing I never bought was that foldable jab saw because I don't use it that often, but I do like that tool. This is badass, dude. All these Klein Allen sets, that's awesome. Looks great. Awesome tools, awesome tool bag, nice setup. What is this? The #1 tool upgrade. Nolster locking tool clip. Okay, holds bits, I like that. What does it do? So we're taking off the standard clip and putting on, it locks? That's what we're putting on? Dude, you know what I've never ever had a problem with? I have never once had a problem with I've never had that. I've never once had a problem with the actual clip that comes on the drills. DeWalt, Makita, Milwaukee, nope, never had a problem. Doesn't fall off, perfectly fine. No, I'm not spending my money on that. All right, what do we have here? Dude, little Lowe's bucket, I love it. Not exactly safe equipment for work. I would recommend like some pants or something. Maybe a shirt that covers your stomach. Yeah, definitely some pants, but hey, at least she had some boots. I tell you what, I do want to start drinking out of that little bucket. I gotta get me one with a custom lid. This guy is absolutely peak Milwaukee. just
Beneath,
everything packed
we're
out.
gonna undo it, put the tool
my
down,
God.
and I use that as a little seat. Yes, my people, this is more.
Bro, if your pack out setup is almost as tall as you, you've got either a ton of money or a spending problem.
Milwaukee's latest tote bag. So this is a 38 centimeter tote bag. It's a bit smaller than the original one, but I'm going to show you all the hidden features on this bad boy.
The easiest way to find out if somebody has a lot of money, Milwaukee. Everything Milwaukee. That stuff is expensive. And yes, I have some of it. I've shown it on the channel before. It is pricey, especially when you get into the pack out with the bins. It's like, dude, one bin setup with the wall mount bracket is like $100. Like, I can't afford this. I can't play this game like y'all can. It's ridiculous. Last but not least, I want to take a look at a service pouch because I love my service pouch. It is what I grab the most. Reliable HVAC. All right, let's see what we have here. We have the flush cutters. That looks like it's been chewed on by a dog. I have that specific one. I love it. Sharpie, gotta have it. Wireless probes. Debatable for commercial. They're really nice. Meter, I want to know what meter that is. I have these Klein Tool needle nose and I love them, but I had to switch them out for the channel locks because the channel locks were skinnier and can get into tighter air handlers better than the Journeyman Klein's can, but that is a good tool. These are the Milwaukee push button adjustable jaws. I love that, but for a service pack, I would probably go with the smaller 6-inch one that I have. Just a regular crescent wrench, I would always recommend the wide opening crescent wrench, but this is a pretty solid service pack. I mean, I feel like I could, you know, knock out a service call with this thing. If you want to see your tools on here, then send me over the picture on Instagram and I'll put it up on here. I'll make a little collection of everybody and we'll just go through it and see who's got good stuff or what can be adjusted. Just like always, thank you for joining me. I'll see y'all in the next one and y'all have a great day.